Death Star. Yeah, we made like a second sun in our base. We had like, I think it was nearly 100 shine bugs. It was when shine bugs and solar panels were a thing. Everybody was tinkering with them, so we decided to breed a lot of shine bugs. I think we had about 100 of them or something. 118, I think it was. And it was fully powering our solar panels. But then the game was dying, like super laggy. So we had to get rid of them all. We had to kill them all off. It took a long time. Superman Keith, how's it going, bud? Can you grow algae? No. No. You can convert slime to algae, but slime is arguably more useful to me. Are shine bugs shit now? I don't think they're shit. Everything a finite resource. No, quite the opposite. Now that they've got all this space stuff, a lot of things are. I don't know what's finite anymore. To be honest, I couldn't tell you definitively what isn't anymore. But I think you can practically get everything from space now. Right, guys, I'm looking at this and my sleepy brain can't figure it out. I want to get into here and dig all this out. How can I do this without breaking things? I think I'm going to end up breaking things because, well, they're not going to try and breathe here because it's carbon dioxide. So, let's see. Let me think about this for a second. If I dug out all this, built a tile here, and just step that down, that'd be fine. Whoever's dying needs to wait. I'm busy. Slime feeds the shrooms, indeed, Onnie. How are you? You haven't been here in a long time. I know, mate. I recognise the name. Right, there's a very good chance this is going to bite me in the ass, but we'll try it anyway. I've done this in such a half-ass way, but it's going to work, damn it. As long as we don't lose this 35.8 grams, we're golden. Ugh. I need to get rid of this tile as well. We're going to build our way out. Oh, I should have mopped the water first, never mind. Ooh, playing with fire. I know, mate, but my thinking is they can't possibly breathe carbon dioxide. Surely. Surely. Worst case scenario, I have to slap. Well, it's going to be pump slapped in here anyway, but see if we get a narco. We do get a narco. Turner, you're in. We're going to call you Diamond Bait. Because you're definitely going to die digging diamonds. Narcos is... We'll get Stinkier leveled up as well. Anyone else? Okay, immunity's taking a bit of a hit. Probably need to check on the old germs in a minute around the base. Unless Ruby's just had a sleep in a really rough area. Which might also be a thing. Oh, Pseudocube, thank you very much for the sub, buddy. Thank you. And again, welcome, mate. Ooh, up to 77 subs now, guys. That is awesome. You can build a tile there with the water. You can build diagonally as well. Yeah. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be able to do this from outside. Should be alright. Okay. So, I want to get this dug out. We'll slap in the usual sort of setup. I might actually do Mex's version just for speed. It's like I like to do the oil pressure, overpressure tanks, but I might use Mex's one with just loads of vents on the bottom. Whoever's suffocating, please. It's diamond bait, straight away. I knew he was going to die. It's the fucking narco curse. We're down to 400 kilos of algae, and I really, really don't care about anything right now apart from getting this shit up online. Yeah, a nice little patch of algae to dig out. A handy one where they don't have to run 15 miles to get there. We'll just dig out all this stuff. Let's get all you dug out. We'll dig out all of you as well. Ah. Perfect. That'll do. That'll do nicely. That'll tide us over. I said we've got oxygen. We have got oxygen ready to go. It's just warm. Very warm. I don't like it. Stop suffocating. I have no sympathy. Okay. Stop taking narcos, they just fuck up. One of the reasons to not take narcos, yeah. They do like a little bit of suicide, I've noticed that. Come on now, we can mop all this. Still suffocating. It's fine. It's fine. They're not suffocating, they're saving air. Thank you, Madcap. Finally! Someone who realises the plan. It's all about air preservation. Right, how many pumps am I going to want in here? I could put 2 full lines in here, but I don't think I'm going to need it. But I might do just for the future. So I could basically have like 4 pumps in here. Am I ever going to need that much natural gas? I doubt it very much. I doubt it very much, but I'm going to do it because I don't want to have to get back in here later. Quite honestly. So that's what we're going to do. And then we'll do our usual. We'll do this way. Let's just leave these out for a second. Okay, it's been a while since I built one of these. This is like one of my builds, and I always fucking I can't even remember how to do this. So yeah, we'll do this. Overflow it into the middle. That should be fine. Come on, little airlock. Little airlock that could. You're doing great. Yeah, this will be crude oil. How's the overpressure bit work? I'll show you in a second, mate. Yeah, venting liquid, yeah. Now take a look at your polluted water cooling loop and your natural gas geyser. In the water geyser, you mean? Sorry, in this thing. Is that what you mean? Never before. Yeah. Okay. So this is the polluted water coming in, and it hits this bridge and then joins the system. Okay. Now before this, we've got another bridge where our liquid shutoff is. And if you notice, there's no pipe between this, so the water has to flow this way, and that's kind of important. So the water flows around this way, and then as long as this liquid shutoff is not doing anything, as long as it's not got a signal, the cooling will just keep bypassing it, okay? So polluted water comes in, flows around, okay? Once it's filled, no more polluted water enters the system, and it just sits in this pipe, okay? So this pump's inactive unless it's needed, basically. The water just flows around, and when it gets to 95 degrees, which is pretty soon, I will actually let me just do something. I'll show you. Let me just turn this off for a sec. get this dug out first. When it gets to 95 degrees, which is the temperature I've chosen by this, you could go lower if you want, you could go higher, but I do 95 degrees. This temp sensor is going to sense it, and it's going to toggle the liquid shut off, which will then dump the water out. So it's up to like 94 point something. Okay, and we'll go to the automation just to show you. There we go. So now it's toggled on, which is now dumping the water. At that point, the rest of the liquid gets, you know, flushed back into the radiator. So, excuse me. So we then get a new batch of water coming in. And then once this sensor's no longer at 95, it toggles off and the water keeps looping. So we don't have many pumps constantly running, if that makes sense. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're probably going to do this same build, but I'm probably not going to fuck about with all the vacuum stuff around it because that was just an arse sake. We'll do this same build for this one down here when I can get around to it. That is probably the plan. Okay, that's probably the plan. So we'll just get these in. So I'm just trying to figure out where my piping's going to go. Okay. Where does the polluted water for steam come from? Oh, it's just some water that we've got out in the world at the minute. It's just water that we've got kicking around. Eventually, we'll end up with a surplus of polluted water anyway. But for now, that's just some that we dug up from slime biome. The heat literally deleted. Oh no, the water. Sorry, after the water's gone through the loop, it goes through a water sieve and then rejoins the geyser water, the clean geyser water. What's this you've linked, Mex? A no egg problem stable. Hold on. This sounds too good to be true. Where's that just opened? Why did that not open? He was City Skyline man. I did play a bit of City Skylines. We played it for a while actually. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Oh, I like it, Mex. Hold on, let me show this on browser. So Mex has got a build here for not dealing with his eggs. It's basically the old pneumatic door floor malarkey. So I'm assuming this timer is in case they drop any eggs on here. Then these will open periodically as well. So any hatches that lay eggs in here, they'll drop through the pneumatic doors and they'll be collected down here. I like that, Mex. That's very clean. And obviously this daylight sensor, or daytime sensor if you like, will open these doors occasionally as well. Like once a day maybe, to drop anything down. That's very sweet, Slish, mate. Fucking hell. I tried to say sweet, sleek, and swish in the same time and it came out as sleek. That's very slick. I like that, Mex. That is a nice little build. Very, very nice. So Matt, how are you, bud? Are your VODs on YouTube? Yeah, Devil, they are on there. I think we did a fair few streams, maybe like 10 streams or something. Did quite a bit. So yeah. I'm very well, thank you, Sam. To be honest, I'm getting a little bit sleepy now. We're probably going to do maybe another half an hour or so. I want to try and get some more bits online, but this is what I'm looking at the minute. I wanted to get this cooling on, but this is kind of taking my focus for the minute. Fuck. I don't like the idea of just wasting natural gas, if I'm honest. Yeah, any drops will fall through them pseudo. So basically, I don't know why Clay did it. They made it so that hatches and dupes can walk across open doors, even though they look like there's nothing there. Like, that looks like there's nothing there. A hatch or a dupe can walk across it. But any eggs or anything will fall through. Anything will fall through them. I don't know why. I don't know what the thinking is behind it, but that's the case. So that's how it works. Where the fuck am I? This is annoying me just looking at it. I've never been this starved of like hydrogen or something before. Know of any uses for 2 chlorine geysers? I don't, mate. And if you find any, let me know. I've got 2 myself. Not really. So I guess you might not need a timer to drop the eggs, just leave the horizontal doors open. No, if the doors are open, then the buildings on top of them won't work. So I'm assuming that's what he... Mex hasn't actually said anything since, but I think that's what it was. If you have the doors open, then the buildings won't work, you see. So you probably need to just open them. He probably opens them for like 1% of a cycle. Hey, lady. You okay? You off to bed? Yeah, I will do, yeah. Okay. If I go and do the dishes in a bit and there's hot water though, it's going to be fucking raw, you know that? Okay. Alright. I shouldn't be too much longer, you know, I don't want to keep you up. I've only spoken to you today. You off tomorrow? Oh, you're working at back. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, okay. Alright, night night, darling. Speak to you tomorrow. Sorry, what if I missed? Semi-nucleus of the cow? Yeah, possibly. I've not played with the I forget what they're called. The fucking moo cows. I've not played with them yet, but yeah, possibly. I mean, you can use you can use chlorine for, you know, ore scrubbers and stuff. But I just don't. You can make bleach stone if you're that inclined. I just don't. I don't really have a use for bleach stone unless you're using hand sanitizer and stuff all over the place. It's a bit of a meh. Don't really know. I don't really have an answer for you, to be honest, but it's a funny one. Right, you're gonna go to there. You're gonna be a pump. You're gonna be a pump. If it opens in the ranch, it sleeps like. Yeah, I figured as much, Max. It's a nice little build. That I like that a lot. It's weird. We used to use more pneumatic doors for stables. I think in the build where we had the second son, I was using pneumatic doors for stables, and I just completely forgot about it. It makes a lot of sense. It does make a lot of sense. I forgot it was a thing, honestly. No, no, no. Do not fall asleep though. Did you work a job besides Twitch and YouTube? No, I don't at the moment, so I'm actually looking for work at the minute. I've been looking for work for a while. I've been living off savings for quite some time. Alas, the savings have now all gone. I'm a very, very poor man at the minute. I'm not playing... I'm not... Fuck me, that sounded terrible. That was a stupid thing to say. I'm not playing the poor little me card. It's just I've been a lazy prick and not got a job soon enough. Basically, I had, some would say, a very early midlife crisis a few years back and decided, fuck the man, I'm not working for the man. So I left a quite high-paid job and went back to university because I never went to uni when I was younger, when I was like 18, 19. I didn't go to uni. And I'd always regretted that decision because I love learning stuff, right? It's the old cliche. I wish I'd gone to uni. So I thought, well, I don't want to be one of those people that regrets not going to university for the rest of their life. I'll go. And funnily enough, I met my girlfriend now at college, preparing to go to university. I had to go to college to get a pre-uni course, like a foundation course. went to uni, did computer games, design, learning C++ and all that stuff, and absolutely hated it. Hated the professors, hated the way we were treated as students. The professors rarely turned up to lectures. Everything was copy this PDF and submit your work, and I hated it. So I jacked it in and started streaming. And that's where I am now, like a year and a half later. So, yeah. So sorry, no, I have had a career. I wish I was still earning nice money, but I'm not. So, yeah, at the moment, I'm basically looking for work. It sucks. But it's trying to find a job that isn't going to stop streaming. I enjoy streaming, and I don't really want to jeopardize streaming for something, you know, a means to an end. It kind of sucks. But it is what it is, guys. It is just life. But yeah, that's it. That's a little bit of a backstory for those of you that might not know. There you go. But I enjoy streaming. I enjoy everything about it. So, you were a software engineer 4 years until recently. I basically packed it in. My issue was I was working for some very wealthy people. Very wealthy people. And I was working hard. And wasn't really... Felt like I was making a lot of money for people and not getting the fruits of it myself, and I don't know. It's the old thing, isn't it? You know, it's being part of the machine. I don't want a dupe at the minute. I don't want another dupe. You know, I think everybody has that feeling at some point, like, I don't know. You don't feel like you're getting your share, your cut of the labour, you know. Ever thought about going into crypto mining, farm management? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Summer. You would have regretted not going back to uni too anyway if you didn't do it. So fuck it, exactly, Gorus. All I got from it was a huge student debt, but that's a small price to pay for no regret. And that rhymes, so that makes sense. Yeah, fuck it. I wanted the experience. It was weird going back as a mature student, because obviously everybody around me was like 18, 19. And talking about how fucked up they got last night and how they fucking got blown by some girl in the club and all this shit. And I'm sat there like, meh. But you know, I'm glad I went. I'm glad I did it. I would have regretted not going. So, yeah. Weirdly though, I wish I'd done a course like the lady did, because obviously we went to uni. We went to the same uni as well. We ended up both going to Liverpool John Moores, and her course totally different. All the professors were super hands-on and only too happy if you showed the, you know, additional interest in the course. They'd you know, they'd welcome it. Like I remember I did a bit more work than I was meant to one of the days. My professor basically saw his ass, like couldn't understand why I would possibly put more work in than was needed, and I was like, this isn't for me. So, wasn't for me. But anyway. If you want to get those YouTube views, you gotta start editing and giving videos more interesting names. I don't do editing, Timothy. And do you know how long that shit takes? Like, I'll finish like a 6 or 7 hour stream. I'll then go and download the VOD for YouTube, cut it up, start it uploading. By the time I've done that, it's like 3 in the morning. 3, 4 in the morning. And that's without editing. So imagine if I added to that the time it takes to edit a VOD down to like a 20-minute interesting thing, then render the bastard, then upload it. You're talking like, that is more hours than a full-time job. And I can't do it. I can't do it. I've thought about it, but I'd have to stream less. So, and not to be funny, guys, I don't exactly see myself as like some super charismatic, edgy edgelord of edginess, you know what I mean? I see myself as a bumbling clusterfuck of playing games and enjoying it. So, some time ago I contemplated going to jail. Free bed, free food, free housing. Only price to pay for that, your freedom. Ah, mate, you get access to consoles now, mate. There's no downsides at all. Ah, shit. YouTubing ain't easy. No, I can believe it, mate. I mean, I've never tried to take anything away from YouTube. You have to have something to make it on YouTube. Let's face it. Whether that's charisma or drive or passion or whatever, you know. I get that. It's not that I've not got the drive to do it. I don't have the time. Like, I enjoy streaming more than YouTube. And not to be funny, the way that it is now, unless you are already established on YouTube, there's very little incentive to do YouTube. And you'll see a lot of big boys, big YouTubers just fucking it off entirely at the minute because the money's not there. It's very, very hard to get established on YouTube. Unless you're either A, the best in the world at the game that you play, like competitively, B, an ex-pro player, or C, incredibly good looking and charming, D, funny as fuck, E, big old titties. I think they're the only ways to get big on YouTube, I think. If you mix a couple of those things together, then you're, you know, top YouTuber. So, all the big boys are getting sponsored because YouTube stopped paying out, exactly. And the problem with that is then you get sponsored exclusive content and this shit, and, you know, there's this thing now where obviously you can sub on YouTube now. So what a lot of the YouTubers are doing now is sub to my channel to see the end of this video. So they'll put like a 30-minute video on YouTube and they'll cut the last 10 minutes out. So only people that have subscribed to them on YouTube for $5 a month can watch the rest of the video. And I think that's like fucking robbing people. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, fucking no. It's a different world than what I'd like to do. That's not why I do this. I enjoy the active stream and I enjoy chatting to you guys. I enjoy helping people as well. Like when people come by and say they've seen a video or it's helped them or something like that, that is massive to me. So, yeah. Sorry, I've not been reading chat very well at all. Below us, really enjoying your playthrough. Watching VODs to get ideas on how to build systems. Thanks for streaming it. You're very welcome, buddy. That's what I love. Below us, welcome, and I'm glad. Thank you. That's exactly what I like. How many of those apply to you? Of the list of 5, NC? Not many. Oh, shit. What about big old butts? Yeah, that is another thing, Timotei. Sorry, there are 6. There are 6 overriding characteristics for what makes a good YouTuber. Big old butts as well. But big old titties is up there. We've got to acknowledge that. I need to get this oil out of here. Where am I going to dump this oil? Fuck it, let's dump it in here. Let's dump it in here. Whatever. Fuck it to hell and back, yeah. There's a lot of people doing it now. A lot of big boys doing it. It's very naughty. I dislike stuff like that. I really hate it, so. Modogs, thank you very much for the follow, bud. Welcome. How big are your boobs, Life? More than a handful. More than a handful. Head on over to my Patreon for the full video. Yeah, that sort of stuff as well. It's kind of why I've never done a Patreon. I've never done a Patreon. The nearest thing I've got to a Patreon, if you look on my channel on Twitch, there's a small little button that says "Buy me a coffee," and it's something that Mick X is a long-time viewer that watches a lot on YouTube. He's a lovely guy, and he's like, I want to donate to you in some other way, but he doesn't get a chance to come on Twitch very often. So I did the coffee thing. You can buy me a coffee. It's like $4 or something, or $5. But I wouldn't do Patreon. But I don't know, would you consider Patreon as a tip jar? I don't know, because I find Patreon is give me money and I'll reward you with something. Whereas with Twitch, I justify it in my head as, well, you are watching me play stuff. You might learn something. I might give you a giggle. I might help you fall asleep. I might, you know what I mean? I see it as almost like a service rendered, if you know what I mean. But Patreon, like, there's very little I can offer you guys. You don't want a t-shirt with my face on it. You know what I mean? I don't know what I could offer you. So that's why Patreon doesn't really strike me in the same way. But, I mean, I could, I don't know, I could logo up some double-ended Fistomatic 2070s if you want, and see if we can get some branding going, I don't know. Some for Snapchat. You don't want a picture of my ball bag for Chunga. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. Because that's what you get. Snapchat equals ball bags. Normally ball bag pics with faces drawn on them. You don't want that. You don't want that noise. You're not about that. Shit. No. Oh, Christ. T-shirt with the tip jar logo on it. Do you like the tip jar thing? That's the ladies' handiwork, that. Hold on, let's close some of these for a minute. We definitely don't need to keep an eye on our algae, do we? Hold on. The tip jar is my sweet lady's fair hand. Look at it. Look how pretty it is. Look at it. Hold on. I'll empty his mouth so you can see what's going on. I was really, really proud of him when she did that. I really like it. It's super slick. Right. Is this all cleaned out? I think this is as clean as it needs to be. We've got access to the vents. These all seem to be fine. These seem to be fine. I don't think I've not done is fully done the power and a bit of automation, so let's quickly do that. You can just come out there, and a spot of automation as well. Yeah, I don't think you want my Snapchat. I don't think you'd like that. I've not even done Instagram. I reserved an Instagram name when I first started streaming. I thought just in case. Oh fuck, which of these are connected now? Just in case, I'll do an Instagrams, and then I've never put a single fucking thing on it. I'm the worst. I am the worst. Right, it's these two, isn't it? And you're these two. I think that's right, isn't it? That's right. That's right. Sorry, you're my baby's bedtime story. Jesus. Prior, you're on a highway to the fucked up kid there, man. You don't want my voice in your baby's mind. You don't want that, mate. Patreon for noobs. Jesus. Lifegrow t-shirt sounds like a cannabis enthusiast t-shirt. I'm not a stoner. What do you mean? I don't smoke of the weed. I don't inject any weeds. No doubt in the internet's ability to produce people who would want that. It officially scared me more than every Halloween I've lived through to date combined. Bonnie, what do you mean? What's that? What's that all about? Olivia, young old bearded companion. Don't stop streaming. I won't, Summer. I'm not going anywhere, mate. I might, obviously, depending on work, we might have to change up schedules and stuff, but I'm not going anywhere. I enjoy it, so. Oh, the ball bags still haunt me. I'm slow on the chat again. Yeah, sorry, I am getting tired now. I won't lie to you. You're a scary-looking guy. You bastard, Lumbo. You're one of the old loyal ones. I don't expect you to call me a scary boy. You son of a bitch. Okay. Let's do that. This should be fine now, yeah? We kept it a vacuum, yeah? Ah, we did it. Overload of dupes, yes. Okay, well, I let all this hydrogen piss away like a noob, so we might as well just turn this thing back on for a bit. Whatever. I think what I'll probably do is steal this hydrogen from up here. We'll crack this open and let this float away. Floaty boy. We'll crack you open as well. And I'll slap a pump here for the rest of the hydrogen. There's actually a few kilos here. I can't believe I'm fucking borrowing or stealing for hydrogen. Son of a bitch. I am a hungry boy as well. It's late, I'm tired, and I'm hungry. That is the worst, isn't it? That is the fucking worst. Yeah, whatever. Web. Okay. How's O2 currently? Probably not good. I mean, we ran out of algae a little while ago, didn't we? Oh no, we've got a tiny bit of algae left. It's alright. We're okay. It's surprising how long you can last with no algae, by the way. For some of you newer guys that are like panicking or whatever, you can last a long time with algae. Like we've done playthroughs where I've not had the electrolyte set up till like cycle 400, 450. You can last a long time without algae. With only algae. Didn't look at the game, it's just still Rocketry Mark 1 or 2. This is the pre-release. I don't know what they're calling it. I think they're calling this the Space Industry Upgrade, so it's the SI upgrade, I think, or it's Space Upgrade here, but I think they called it the Space Industry Upgrade. I don't know. But yeah, we're on the testing build. What's that? You could cuddle the hell out of this nice bear. Oh, Summer. Go get your rest, mate. You're struggling. Yeah, it's just I want to get this build up. Yeah. I was meant to capture this bastard as well. How old is he? He's ancient. We're going to capture him and shear him. Might even take his child as well. Did you say no Abyssalize construction material anymore? Nope, it's gone. One more turn, yeah, just one more turn. I was looking at playing a bit of Civ the other day, because I think Civ 6 was it on sale or in the Humble Bundle the other day? I never played much Civ 6. I played a lot of Civ 5. Played a lot of Civ 5, actually. That was one of my my guilty pleasures for a while. What's the vacuum for under the natural gas geyser? This is going to be a tank for storing natural gas. We've basically found we've got this natural gas geyser here. And we've also got, fucking hell, I'm losing my voice. We've also got a natural gas geyser down here, and we've got another one here. And they're reasonable, decent sizes. This one's nearly 500 grams. This one's 460, so they're decent geysers. So I want to get them all capped and start collecting that natural gas. I can also empty these bastards then and put it into there, because these are full of natural gas as well, which will be nice. So once this is done, I can get rid of this and even crack this stuff open. Yeah, this is done. This is done. Disable this. Mop that. And then we can actually connect these pipes up, and we can empty these now, because I'd quite like to get them out of the way. I'm losing my voice. Let's see, green. Let's just reappropriate you. Let's see, I'm going to want a pipe running down here, which will do a bit of this, and we'll do a bit of this. Yeah, that's to be fine. And we'll deconstruct this pipe that we've got kicking around. Slap a bridge on these, just to get these pipes emptied. And then I don't even know why I'm using this insulator, because it's already I think it's already cooled off quite a bit. Okay, that should work nicely. We'll get all these bastards empty. You should build this pretty quickly. We'll just make sure we get some of this natural gas in here, and then I think I'm going to call it a night, I reckon. Alright, you're off anyway, so I'm going to zap through a bit. Oh, take it easy, Sam. Much love, buddy, and thank you for popping in. It's always good to see you. Plenty of power, yeah. That's the plan. That is the plan. So if we're going to want to mess about making like liquid hydrogen and stuff and liquid oxygen, we're going to need quite a bit of power. So I want to start getting this collected now. And this is more important to me at the minute than oxygen, to be honest. I can find and make oxygen. Worst case scenario, I can make hot oxygen and just pump that into the base. This, however, I'm wasting by not getting this collected. So that's my thinking anyway. Oh, take it easy, Pseudo, and thank you again for the sub, buddy. Take it easy. Enjoy the digestion of your sweet Cajun sausage. I've never said those words before. Have a lovely digestion of that delicious Cajun sausage. 300 wasn't a bad bet. Yeah, in fairness, Megs, I could have done this quicker. You know I could. But it is what it is. Okay. There we go. Nice. Oh shit, we've got no power for this anymore. Where did we have coal gens here or something? What did I rip out to what did we have here power in this? Ah, piss. Well, we'll need to connect that. I'm not going to do that now, guys. I think that is me done for the night, honestly. I'm going to do a quick save. I'm just going to whiz through the thank yous and whatnot. So Megan2325, thank you for the follow. Candyman for the follow. Captain Nerdrage for the bits. Torello for the bits. Fenrir for the sub. AK for the host, thank you. Lurkin for the sub. Cunny for the sub. Why did it have to be Twitch as followed? Thank you again for following, buddy. Jericho, Neon, Restless Hell, Restless Shell, Pause, Hook, Pseudo for the sub, and Modogs for the follow. Thank you very much, guys, genuinely. Thank you very much to everybody that popped in. It's good to see you all, honestly. If you haven't already, please do check out Discord, do a little follow on Twitch, do a little thumbs up on YouTube. It really would help me at the moment. Obviously, I'm still trying to build up the stream, so everything is very appreciated. I mean it. I'll be back now. It's going to be... I'm off tomorrow, but I'll be back now on Thursday, so it'll be Thursday, 7 PM. We'll probably be playing some more Oni, unless anything drastic changes in the meantime. But as ever, much love. I hope you all have a lovely evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. And yeah, see you on Thursday. Take it easy. Bye-bye.